right, good morning. I just had a request from someone that was interested in my angel wing cuttings. And she asked, well, how do I cut them? How do I ship them? How does she plant them? She was a little bit older and she wanted to make sure it was going to survive and going to do okay. So I thought I'd show a quick video on how I do cuttings out here. Look at the wild hair, isn't that crazy? Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera around. So here's some of my angel wings that I have going on. That's a Rex, but these are the angel wings. And I got them scattered everywhere. And typically, when someone orders one from me, I walk out to my little garden and I look at my mamas and I think, oh, who might be willing to donate a little bit to me so that I could make a plant. Alright, I have one here. This is a red torch is what this one is. Okay, and so I'm going to come down, and if you look, I'll show you how I do it. And I'm not saying I'm the professional because I kind of learned it all from YouTube. So if you see here these different little nodule things, the way this one is looking for me, I'm going to cut it right around in here, and I'm going to leave this because typically another one will grow on the plant from there. So I'm just going to come and I snip just straight across. Okay, and now there's my thing. Now I think some people do it with just one, but I do a whole angel wing set. But I think other people take and just do little pieces, but I don't do it that way. I don't know how, and you know, I'm lucky I can get any of it done anyways. Okay, so then I come over to my little packing table, and I got my fancy cup system. And if you were watching the video last night, you'll know that I just cut. I make 4 slices on my cup. It doesn't really matter. You just need the drains. So you don't have to be professional or fancy, but I make some drain holes. And then I take my potting soil. And this is a mixture, as we established yesterday. I just do a potting soil. Right now I'm using Schultz's. I did use Jungle Growth the other day. I mix a bag of Schultz's with the Black Cow. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's what I do. So I got my pot kind of filled up how I want it. I'm going to take my thumb and I push down in it. Now, I learned a trick on the groups that I'm on, and I'm going to see if I can set this in such a way so you can see what I'm doing. It's always a challenge here. Okay, so I take, I don't know if I can do it here. I take and I make it an angle cut like that. Now, some people say that you should set this out for a day or so and let it scab. I don't. Maybe it would work better if I did, but I don't necessarily do that. I do go and use, if I can figure out where I left it, here it is. I got my little cup of honey, and these people were really kind. Here's the label, Sunnyside Honey, out of Middle Creek, Pennsylvania. They were very kind. I had sent them something, and as a thank you, they sent me this jar of honey. And it probably tastes delicious. I don't know. I didn't use it that way. But I do use it to grow my plants. And my plants like it. I just take it and I just dab them in the honey. Now the dirt that's in there is just from being out here. It's not because I needed dirt in there. And if you can see, if I can zoom it, there it is. Now, I take my cutting and I shove it in my little hole, and then I just take it and fill it back in, and that's how I do it. Now, I set it somewhere where I think it might grow out on my thing. These are the maculatas. I just did these. So they're not even attached yet. But one trick of the trade, here's a bunch of cuttings I did. I don't even know how old these are. They've been here a while, I think. If you pull on it, it's not coming up. I'm doing a light little tug. It's not coming up. That tells me there's roots. Those have rooted. And they're still small enough I can just leave them the way they are. But if they had gotten a little size to them, maybe like this one or something, I could plant it in a fancier pot or something if I wanted. If you take and you look, here's my maculata. I pull on her. See how easy that wants to come up? So I know she's not rooted yet. These are a type of wandering Jew. This is Nanook. I pull on her, I know she's rooted because she's not coming up. That's rooted. That's rooted. These are all rooted cuttings. They've been here and they've established themselves enough they're rooted. If I come down, I don't want to mess with those too much. This would be rooted. Here, these were new. That's rooted. But look, this, can you see it? This, see how that moves? That's not rooted yet. But this doesn't want to wiggle, so it's rooted. So that's how I do my cuttings out here. I clip them, I do a little honey, I pot them in the pot, I stick them out where I think they're going to be happy. And, you know, within a couple of weeks, they usually have roots running on them. And, you know, you can do a bigger or fancier pot. It's better to start out a little smaller pot. And then as they grow, give them a bigger pot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. This is Diane out here at Diane's. There's my shameless plug. They're growing. Growing. And I have a lot of, I got a lot of begonias. A lot of angel wings. I forget how many types I got. 6, 7 types. I got a lot of Rexes. Some are named. That's Stormy Copper or something like that. It's a Harmony one. Pink Charm, which that's kind of like the mama of those. And I got pink and red torches. I have Lois Burke, Linda Dawn. I forget, I got a bunch of different ones. Oh, my little strawberry begonia, which I guess is not supposed to be a real begonia, but they call it a begonia. It's really cool. That's the mother of that, and the mother of that. I do have little, where they are. I got little pieces of them somewhere growing. Anyways, I got all different kinds. I can ship them to you, and most of the time shipping runs like $6 to $8. And if you're in a state that allows it, I'll send it. Alrighty. Again, Diane's Plants in Old Town, Florida.